Look, Hermione, it's the Lion of Gryffindor. Cooking pierogies.
Well, right now I'm cooking butter.
Gross. Last year, we only had space heaters to heat our house, so doing house heating and cooking at the same time was a no-go.
We had to turn off our heater every time we wanted to cook a meal. It got very cold very fast because we hadn't finished
Insulating.
We hadn't finished insulating our house.
Were you going to say installating?
Yeah.
We just made a new word.
Installating.
So now, thanks to the magical powers of our oud stove, with science, we can keep ourselves warm. We're currently sitting at 17 degrees. Gonna make ourselves some homemade, fresh from the bag pierogies.
I've slaved over these.
And Phineas, as usual, will be no help.
What are you doing?
Chopping wood. And everyone watching this was like, they're dead for sure. Just gotta swing before it falls.
You shouldn't be chasing the wood around.
Wood is a mysterious beast, the most elusive of all creatures, second only to the unicorn.
Alright.
Get out of my boot.
He's caught.
These are not toys. These are for protection against the winter. When you don't have a TV, sometimes you have to create entertainment of your own.
So we gotta do a tour of our house. There's our stove.
Welcome to the Education Station, a show starring the real star, education.
Oh.
Wait, learning.
No.
So this is sort of the centerpiece of our home, where most people have a grand piano.
Do most people have a grand piano?
All the rich ones do. Ivory-covered pianos in their house where they bathe in gold.
In the piano?
I don't know. They're rich. This took us about 1.5 years longer than we anticipated, and while it was frustrating at the time, we're kind of grateful for it. First things first, if you're going to have a fire in your home, you should be safe about it. Please, 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 God, please get a carbon monoxide detector. This is where we sleep, and fires can kill you.
This is another very important piece. This guy right here.
Is it?
Whoops, that's the fresh air intake.
Can you smell it?
Can you smell that air?
Smell that fresh air.
Fresh air.
So now that the boring safety stuff is out of the way, so down here is where we keep our bins. They're a little empty at the moment.
Because, you know, it was -40.
Most of the time we just burn pellets, but on really cold days or if we're doing cooking, we find that burning wood works a little better. We use birch wood because it's super dense and burns really hot. This tin is where we keep our Tinder. Not the dating app. This is where our fridge used to be, but it was built in the 1980s, and so that made it bad.
I was built in the 1980s. What are you saying?
There's concrete board underneath here, and then tile. This is the stove.
I thought that was our television.
Pretty simple. So this is a trough that we made out of a banana bread pan. You can buy troughs online, but they're like $200, and also they were too big for our stove. A bread pan with a bunch of holes drilled in it works great.
Pellets are surprisingly efficient and economical as well.
This spinny thing, it's just a fan that runs off the heat and cold air, and that just distributes the heat from the stove throughout the whole house way better. This is also something that's really handy. It's just a magnetic temperature gauge. Too hot is bad, not hot enough is also bad, because you make creosote and then you die.
Also, this is a very important thing to have with all wood-burning stoves, is a bucket. And then this shovel. Have those two things, because if that gauge says,
Too hot.
yikes-a-roo, then you gotta scoop out of there into there. The yikes-a-roo and the scoopy scoop.
Yikes-a-roo and the scoopy scoop. Good band name, we call it. So it goes out through here. We had a friend who knows more about building things than we do help us do it.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, it really does. So there's a heat shield. That's what this piece is, with like 2 inches of clearance from any combustibles. And then we also stuffed the inside with, what was it? Roxol? It's
It wasn't
basically
Roxol, but
lava cotton candy.
in addition to the heat shield, there's also a thimble that gives it even more clearance.
And then chimney goes out through the roof. The flashing we got for it is silicone, but it can withstand super, super high temperatures. We can take our chimney off and plug the hole with this thing.
Also, these things are very important to have. Fire gloves. They also make you indestructible when you are play fighting with a kitty cat.
Aha! You cannot destroy me. I am your master. Oh, I'm sorry. It also makes you look like poor Iron Man. Cloth boy.
Linen lad. Also, this is our handy dandy hanging line.
Yeah.
Where I currently have my socks.
We may hang our stockings here come Christmas time.
We're not doing
But I
that.
don't think Santa would fit down this pipe. And if he did, Phineas would kill him for sure. Anyway, this is our fireplace. We hope it ignited your intrigue
Ugh.
and fueled your fascination.
Ugh.